Ooh. Wow. Hey everyone, I'm Garrison and welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be checking out Signature's MV for Boyfriend. Now I'm really interested in this particular comeback by Signature themselves, as some y'all may know already. It's been a long time since Signature has dropped out a song which I loved so much, by the way, to the point where I ended up ordering their physical album for that era. And so this year, wondering, where are they? It's been so long, and finally they're back, and I am relieved that they are back. At least they are back, and with two new members. Okay, I think it's Dohee and Chloe. Yes, Dohee and Chloe. I've been wondering ever since the addition of these two members, how's the dynamic gonna be in the group? How is their signature style gonna be? Is it gonna remain the same, or is it gonna completely change things for them? And what I truly loved and knew about Signature in the early days since their debut was coming through with like quite loud in-your-face music, but to a certain extent. It was always to a certain extent with great vocals at the same time. So yeah, it makes me wonder, you know, even before this I was wondering, yeah, two new members, okay, and yeah, just give us music. And where's the music? You know, finally we're here. And yeah, I haven't seen the teasers at all but I've seen the teaser pics, and I've got to say the styling for this era seems super immaculate and such. So that's one thing off of my checklist that I can say is 10 out of 10. But aside from that, let's just get into it, shall we? All right, Signature, Boyfriend. I want to apologize in advance if I get some of the members' names mixed up, especially with the new members, as I'm still trying to familiarize myself with Signature and the new members, of course. Unfortunately, there are no English captions readily available, so I'm gonna have to hear things by ear. Let's just get into it. Oh, and it's confirmed C9, not J9 anymore. This is Belle. Yes, Belle. Phone is ringing. Oh, I can't make it today. Oh, what a subtle start to this song, guys. Chaseol. Oh, why is this song quite bittersweet? You know what I'm saying? Melancholy sounding. It's very light with it. Ooh. Wow. But yet, there are satisfying moments in it. But with the lyrics, it's very contrasting. Semi, get it. I really love, though, how the production of this song sets up the members' vocals so well, like showcases. Woo! Whoa!
내 하나뿐인 boyfriend, boyfriend, 내 이기적인 boyfriend, boyfriend. 널 놓는 건 난 못해, 못해. 화나고 슬퍼도. So I call you my boyfriend, boyfriend. Yeah, I love you, my boyfriend, boyfriend.
Wow. And how they bring it together here. Let's go. Wow, this is a where do I even begin with this? I wasn't expecting, not gonna lie, to really, I don't know, I can't even tell if it was like tears of joy. I just like teared up listening to how the song went. Everything coming in unison with all the members and singing together and just ending it off like that. Wow. There is a lot to process right now. I think I'm going to talk about the song first before I bring up the song, of course. Probably actually bring up a lyrics video because I actually want to understand what they're laying down in terms of lyrics, right? But in a way, reading past the lines and hearing things and playing it out by ear, I can already tell like what this is truly doing, right? And what I want to say right away of what they're truly doing with Boyfriend here is doing something that is just against like the industry trend and norm, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you hear quite a bit of like Western pop influence, I've got to admit, in this. But by no means any like sort of Western trends in this, or even K-pop trends that we hear these days, where it's like loud in your face, look at me, I'm so cool, or it's like something along of like retro, you know what I'm saying, which you definitely can't go wrong at all with, but you have to play your cards right and not do something generic with it. And I like how it does that. It's just different, you know what I'm saying? And I think I remember saying, if I recall correctly, for Arisong, I was like, this is so experimental. It feels like a transitioning moment for Signature. But now that we do know like the addition with the members, and then unfortunately yeah, and Sun leaving the group, this seems like a transitioner phase yet again, with Boyfriend into something that is more grand and greater in the future. And I like that. I like that so much. And at the same time, how I see this as a transitioning phase is they're more mature with it now with Boyfriend here. Yet there is some aspects to this where I feel like there is some familiarity to it, but some parts to it is like, oh, this is different, you know what I'm saying? And that familiarity is what I truly love about Signature, is their vocals, you know? Even though their past tracks have been so loud with it, I still get to enjoy their vocals and hear their vocals flourish. And what this track does is set up them so well where you could hear them very distinctively throughout the track, that is very subtle with it. And what I mean by that, it's just a simple, you know, pop track, a subtle, slow in tempo pop track that is not crazy up in energy, but yet not flatlined. It's, you know, it's slightly, it has its bumps, it has its peaks here and there, especially with the ripping of the guitar and stuff like that. but what I mean by like its bumps and stuff like that, it's pretty much anthemic. It is like an anthem of some sort of, I don't know, like celebrating of like moving on or something like that, because considering the titling of the song Boyfriend and the lyrics that played out. But I'm definitely gonna have to check out the lyrics video after I talk more about this. What I also loved about this song is how the synths were done in a rumbling kind of manner. You know, it's not like these synths are like overwhelming and being done with horns and all that. It's just there. It's the rumbling of the synths that add more texture and depth to the song and not make it flat, flat, flat. You know what I'm saying? However, I feel like with everything that I've said now that I think of it, this is pretty much like a B-side, but as a title track. And I don't know how to explain, I don't know how to really elaborate on that, but this feels like a B-side, which I don't mind at all, honestly. I actually like how they took this route where we're not going to utilize any trends. We're going to do our own thing and do what we're great at in terms of vocals, right? Yeah, wow, it's just so much to process here because I got literal chills and like I even teared up, as you guys could tell. This was such a satisfying low-key jammer of a release. I think those are the right words to describe this release, and I can totally see this song be a grower for a lot of people. But with that being said, there's a lot of longevity to this very subtle jammer type of song. The only thing that I wish that could have been implemented in terms of the creative aspects of the production in the song is I wish there was just a build up and build up for something more grand, or more added like synths to it, or I would say vocoder effects or vocal effects behind the members here and there. Not too much. Because you could hear how much justice those effects and those subtle changes, the additional subtle changes, could really add more textures and stuff to the song. So with that being said, I wish there was that, and it's kind of repetitive. It's a repetitive melody in the chorus, but I feel like that's a double-edged sword almost, right? Because even though the melody in the chorus is very repetitive, as you listen to the song more, it's just gonna get stuck in your mind in a good way, and it's gonna make you want to listen to more and more, which really adds up to the whole longevity aspect that I talk about for this song called Boyfriend by Signature. So let me actually search up the lyrics video for Boyfriend here. Now, mind you, there could be loss in translation when it comes to these lyrics videos. Let me find one here. Okay, I think I found one here. So hopefully the color coded lyrics are correct. I do apologize if, I talk about a member and the members don't line up in terms of who is singing and whatnot, whose members' parts are what. So I'm just going to bring it up here. It's by Flayon, so shout out to Flayon's channel here for providing these color-coded lyrics. And yeah, let's just dive into it. Okay, yes, so there was a bell. I love how effortlessly the certain parts where it's like quite, I wouldn't say rapid with it, but the quick delivery, yet so light and flamboyant the delivery is in terms of some of the lines, right? But most of the time it's just light. My heart is twisted and tangled, and sometimes tears are shed. So there is one. Okay. Okay, so this is Dohee. And also, I almost forgot to mention, now that I'm hearing again for the second time, is I like the drum kit usage and the percussion instruments in this, or like the claps, I believe. Yeah, the drum kits, the snaps. Oh, it's pretty much just the drum kits and the snaps. Yeah, the snappy percussion instruments. Ooh. It just cuts so deep when Shazel comes through. Oh, it's so tragic. You are infinitely harmful. Okay, everything's making so much sense here. Okay. You comfort me and when I get angry and cry easily. This is what I'm talking about, the guitar. Oh my goodness. Okay, I love the addition of the guitar in the song. This really, I'm sensing this sort of like love-hate relation type beat type thing, you know what I'm saying? Yet, you know, you comfort me in these moments, yet you hurt me in many cases as well, right? And it's quite evident with those texts being shown in the MV, right? And also now that I'm understanding the lyrics here a bit. And I love how this sort of sounds like, I don't know, like a one-sided conversation almost. There's all these questions being laid out by all the members, you know, and all these statements going on. See? You're habitual diving. If I call you, I'm on the phone. What should I do with you like this? Of course, there's some lost in translation. Woo, Semi. She really rocked this era. Ooh, Chloe, right? I'm just being like very, you know, with a grain of salt of who's singing what, but some members like, yes, this is Semi, this is Celine, right? I'm deceived again. What a powerful line. Why is it so sweet? I know it's a lie. I know for sure it is so sweet, but at the same time, I know it's a lie. It's just, ooh, so good. These lines are so powerful. Like, I gotta give it to the lyricist or songwriter behind the lyrics for this song. And the vocal layering in this song. Now this is what I real liked here, the addition of like the vocals here, you know, a bit of the ad-libs here and there, and oh, it's just, oh my goodness, the nuances. That could really mean two things there. I'm gonna have to bring it back there. Okay. Now how we go from the bridge into the final chorus and then like pretty much the outro. Now I'm getting something different here almost. I'm getting something different here. Because it's like, right here, other people don't really know you. This part is like, okay. I still love you though. Other people don't truly know you as much as I do, you know? I feel like I know that at times you are a really bad boyfriend, but you are there when I am down, and you're there to console me and to comfort me at the same time. So I feel like there's some sort of like reliance thing type here, where my hold up. What this is what I'm saying, how it's like very anthemic. It's like an anthem almost, right? It's like a cry out.
내 하나뿐인 boyfriend, boyfriend, 내 이기적인 boyfriend, boyfriend. 널 놓는 건 난 못해, 못해. 화나고 슬퍼도 So I call you my boy.
I think there's also that feeling of like, I feel bad for you, like even though you have been like, I'm like having conflicting feelings that you've been a bad boyfriend, yet you've been at the same time a good boyfriend in the times where I've been like really low or down or hurt at the same time, you know. Oh geez, now I can understand, and especially how they bring it here though for the outro, is how this is such a like an anthem type song, even though it's so subtle with it and not loud at all, and sort of like a longing. I feel like that I truly feel that emotion in their vocals, and that's what I love about this song too.
Let's go.
Okay, now that okay, so wow, I feel so conflicted. It makes so much sense why this song feels very melancholy. It is very bittersweet, yet it is that sort of consoling thing. You are there to console me during my times where I've been hurt or been at my lowest of lows. Yet, you know, all these people don't truly understand how you are considerate, you know, significant other one or boyfriend and stuff like that, that has a kind heart, a sweet side, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's really rare at the end of the day to have someone who is like completely sweet and kind and generous and thoughtful and mindful 24/7. I mean, let's admit it here. I mean, we've all told a lie in our lives, whether it's a white lie or not. We all done a bad thing here and there, or a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? And I really get what Signature is trying to put down in terms of the message here. And I love how there's these lyrics are somewhat sensical with it, which makes me love the song even more, actually. So with that being said, I gotta give this like 9.5 out of 10. It was like originally a 9 out of 10 with the first listen, but if I listen to the song more and more, give me another listen, or up to like 5 times, and I can totally see this song being a straight up 10 out of 10, not gonna lie, everyone. Wow, what a powerful song that is very melancholy, which I am a sucker for, not gonna lie, with songs that are melancholy done in the right way, right? And yet it feels so consoling as well. Has a special heart, honestly, a place like in my heart now, this song. And I feel like if I listen to it more, I feel like with every listen, it might be a different like experience almost. Because that's what I felt here the first time around with English captions. Okay, feels melancholy. Now that I understand the lyrics, I'm like, whoa, this is powerful. Wow, what a comeback by Signature. Hopefully they can build off of this unconventional approach that they've done, seeing how they're like, fellow groups and artists, like boy groups and girl groups, are doing way different things that are not this subtle and do not really take this kind of approach that sounds like a B-side and that is so subtle with it. But yet this is a low-key jammer. I think it's a low-key jammer that could be played on and on and on through the playlist and in the rotation. Really good replay value. I can't reiterate that enough. But yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out who's my bias now, as some of you may know already, as I mentioned earlier, about what happened, and also me myself familiarizing with the members and the new members, of course, Dohee and Chloe, which I think really worked their vocals so well in this song. But Semi, though, I think Semi rocked this era so much, as well as Chaesol. Belle had her moment at the beginning as well. So all in all, like I said, 9.5 out of 10 for the song. Can't say much about the MV. I think it matches well in terms of the tone of the song that is quite muted, I've got to say, but not necessarily flatlined. It has its peaks, it has its moments, and it all builds up to that very gravitating moment, per se, in the final chorus from the bridge with the outro that wraps things up like a perfect gift, like with a bow on it, you know what I'm saying? But hey, everyone, as always, be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all about Signature in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts. Do you feel the same way as me? Like it sounds like a B-side, but it's a title track, you know? And do you feel like you're gonna end up playing this song over and over again and loving it with more listens as much as I do, and that I envision myself doing a lot, is playing this song a lot and loving it with even more listens? Let me know. And as always, have a great day. Have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, and peace.